Hi, you're on the air. Thanks for waiting.
Hey, Glenn, how you doing?
Hey, it's a gun nut, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. The gun nut was not mentioned in this article.
Yeah, that's true.
Pretty much everyone else was.
Good. You know, I'm disappointed in Duff, and this is I've never really felt this way about anything he said. I've disagreed with him on certain items in the past, but I'm disappointed in Duff because he knows above many people in this community the balls that it takes to.
Wow.
Okay, whatever.
Gumption.
It takes to
balls of fun, ladies and gentlemen.
Political office in this part of the country,
right?
In this community, he was urged to run for the school board, and I understand why he bowed out. I mean, there were some issues. It takes a lot of courage to subject yourself to the unfair, criticisms and things that politicians go through.
Right.
And I think that's why I have a fundamental respect for both Jeff and the Reverend. I mean, Duff, you sit there and call other people rotten apples, but you didn't run for anything. You've knuckled under. Evidently, your kahunas, cojones, copolones, whatever, aren't as big as you seem to think. You need to get off yourself and start coming together with some thoughts that these people deserve our respect.
Imagine if someone walked in on this conversation.
Themselves to this kind of crap.
Right.
And I'm not saying Jeff did everything the way in his personal life or anything. I'm not saying that, but the time for this kind of personal cheap shot, calling people rotten apples and stuff, was during the campaign or before people were running. We had our campaign, we had our election, and now let's move on. And the Watertown Times they're gonna lecture us on what a gelding is. I mean, the Johnsons are gonna tell us about gelding. I don't understand that.
I'm on the low end of the IQ. Where's the geldings come in here?
It means I just don't like the cheap shots.
Get rid of the
don't like, and this personal vendetta that
right.
Duff has with the mayor has cost this community greatly. This what does the mayor make? What's the salary?
$200 a car.
It's
his salary.
One of the reasons we have what we have is because this personal vendetta by him and others that sing the same kind of baloney. That's possibly one of the contributing factors why nobody wants to work 75 hours a week on a mayor job that pays 50 cents an hour.
50 cents, that's righteous bucks. It doesn't pay 50 cents an hour.
It's absolutely ridiculous. And I just wish this town loves personal problems, personal vendettas. And Jeff has suffered from this from the beginning. Remember when he first came in, he's been called everything from a single to he's been called gay, he's been called a North Sider, he's been called a guy that doesn't know how to dress. Remember on the community foundation when they gave the mayor always had a vote, but not when Jeff took office.
Right.
And that was why an awful lot of us kind of supported him in the beginning, was because, he was kind of like one of us. He wasn't the Silver Spoon crew. And no offense to Randy Richardson, I think highly of him.
None whatsoever. Well,
but, to sit there, I mean, what has Randy Richardson done?
Well, politically...
Oh, I haven't seen anything. And again, that wasn't the choice. We had a choice.
Right.
The time for this kind of attacks was during the campaign. The guy wins on a 5-to-1 ratio, and we come out and start, and guys like Gorman are talking about how he dresses, and Duff has got the nerve to lecture us and tell us that has nothing to do, that's not personal, Duff. Duff, when you tell somebody they're a slob in writing, that's personal, Duff. It really is personal. And I'm very disappointed in him, and I'm very disappointed in a lot of people who are doing this. They're allowing their personal hatred for Jeff Graham to control their actions. And get over yourself. Duff, you're just a guy who lives on the hill. Jeff won 5-1. Let's give him some credit. Let's let him try to be the best mayor he can be.
Well, Bob, I appreciate your candor.
Okay, buddy. See ya.
Gunnut, thank you very much. Well, there you go. And during that time, boy, Gunnut's had a lot to say today. And,
yeah, really.
And Jim Levin has come in for his rebuttal that I understand that you've already made on the Hotline show, but now you want to take to another level. Is that correct?